Rizzo, it's getting harder every day. How do we tell the good guys from the bad guys?
Larry, you are treating me like a gangster. I didn't come here to be ridiculed.
Whoa, let's all calm down. Rizzo and I have a deep love and respect for each other. Don't worry.
I wouldn't exactly call it love.
Please, Rizzo, back to our question about good and evil, if you would.
First, Larry, I have to say that, in reality, most people involved in evil behavior don't see that behavior as evil.
I'm not sure I understand. A sin is a sin. It doesn't matter, Old or New Testament.
In a conflict, each side sees itself as good and justified, and the enemy as evil. In fact, you can argue that the only real thing that differentiates a protagonist from an antagonist is that the author is taking the protagonist's side and showing his or her justifications rather than the justifications of the antagonist.
I'm not sure I completely understand. No matter how you paint the picture, the good guys are good, and the bad guys are bad. It's as clear as the nose on your face.
It's never that easy. Larry, are you familiar with the film, The Sting?
Yes, of course, it is one of the best films of all time. Of that, I am sure.
Perfect. You, the great Larry King himself, liked it. In the Sting film, aren't you rooting for the so-called bad guys? In this film, don't you want evil to win over good?
Surely, Rizzo, you have cast some sort of spell on me. You have me guessing at my own thoughts.
The same can be said about millions of other acts of art. And Larry, they aren't evil. In a conflict, the enemy is painted to seem horrible. World War II propaganda fascinates me because each side is vilifying the other. American propaganda shows a swastika-bearing boot crushing a church, or a swastika-bearing arm stabbing a dagger straight through the Bible. Meanwhile, the Nazis were painting Hitler as a Christ-like figure, wearing a cross and bearing a sword to vanquish the evil dragons representing Germany's enemies.
I never knew, or have I heard so much about history. Rizzo, you are a fountain of historical facts. You must have read a few books too. Almost like he was a magician.
The most horrifying things about the Nazis was not that they were so deviant, but that they were terrifyingly normal.